So, Michelle, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. And I know you've written a book. I've seen that.
Yes.
I haven't actually looked about what that's about, but we'll see what happens. I wanted to first. So the way I work, I share with what I feel.
Yep.
And then that relates to something later. I'm just getting a few various responses and just checking which one's number one. I won't write anything yet. When you mentioned your mum just a second ago, I got a pinching in the back, and then I get like an anxious, but then that goes away as well.
Yep.
So I'll just take maybe 3 breaths and help me. Okay, so do you get headaches? I get headaches straight away.
Yes.
How do you get through them?
Usually I can either put some essential oils on, or if it's really bad, I've got some aspirin with caffeine in it, and I mix it with like Pepsi or Coke, and it'll go away within like 10 minutes.
Okay, so it's really good for you to breathe through them. This is in relation to when it's in connection to your shoulders and like across there around your back.
Sure.
So that tension there can mean different things, but for you, when it's related to headaches, is when you're not taking that time to meditate and connect.
Okay.
I don't know if you meditate or not, it doesn't matter right now, but your anxiousness and the tight shoulders is past loved ones trying to let you know they're there.
Okay.
It feels like you're not letting them in.
Right.
I'm just checking if it was what that means, if there's a reason behind it. Do you intentionally try to not let them in?
I don't think so, but
Because I get anxiety around it. Okay?
probably more specifically letting mum in fully. I guess that's probably because as soon as you said it, and as soon as I started thinking about it, I've got tears in my eyes. So I think that there's some resistance in fully letting. I know she's around because I feel her, but I don't think I let it fully happen.
Okay. And that's okay. Letting you know there's nothing wrong. I've blocked for many years and decades, you know. Well, you don't know, but you know, you know. I'm holding here just to let you know to calm either you or me down.
Yeah.
Because that anxious is strong, and it's like there is people around. And although I keep saying I don't do mediumship keeps happening.
Yeah.
At the moment. What's your mum? I got a Sue or a Suzanne or something.
Sandra.
Sandra. Okay. Okay. I'm just checking which way I need to go. If I need to go here or if I need to go somewhere else. Do you want to grab what you feel like you would like? Okay?
Ooh.
I'll grab mine.
Okay, no worries. Always gravitate towards the blackies.
Okay. So I want you to choose if you want it left or right. Okay. And so for me, I picked very spiritual ones for connecting to past loved ones, more mediumship support.
Yeah.
And you?
Yep.
Any reason for them?
As soon as I walked in the room, I was drawn to them.
Yep.
My eyes were immediately drawn to them.
Any reason?
Just my gut.
Okay, great. Any reason why the right hand?
It's my dominant hand.
Okay.
It's just my natural.
So this is without psychic reading. Do you feel you're more masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
Okay, cool. So masculine comes in the right.
Yeah.
Feminine comes in the left. Our soul connection comes in our left as well.
Yeah.
Into our body. It does come everywhere, but that's generally, so when we work on emotional work, so that's where we hold it. That's where we block other people's emotions, and that's where we also invite what we want to bring in. Okay. So I want to check, is there anything do you need any support emotionally?
Such a loaded question. I would probably say yes.
Yep. Is there anything that you resonate for support? And it can be one of them, or
My eyes just keep going to this go.
and hold that one in your left.
Okay.
So then that gives you the support, so then you don't bring in what you don't want.
Perfect.
Okay. So for me, my anxiousness that I'm feeling is calming down just from that.
Great.
Okay. So these are tools.
Yeah.
We don't need them, but I love using them to train our conscious and subconscious connection.
Yeah.
So I even got some green leaves and a red leaf from outside, because we don't have to use crystals. We can use anything from Mother Earth.
Yeah.
Anything from past loved one or anything like that. Okay. All right. Is it okay to hold your hand for a minute?
Yeah.
So just rest your hand down. Turn it up. Yep. So you can keep that shut. Okay. So would you say that you don't let people into your personal space?
In the last couple of years, yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
3 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you've hurt your right shoulder.
Yes.
Okay. Was that then too?
No, it first happened when I was 19. I was mowed down by a car and I dislocated my shoulder and broke my collarbone.
I'm not getting in quite yet, just to
Okay.
let you know. Normally I can feel in and get dates and see what happens. So do you feel that you might have started blocking people then from that event? It's only logically, I don't know, spiritually, I haven't got a message around that.
I wouldn't think so. I think I stopped like around when I started shutting down, I think, when Mum died, and then I brought people back in, and then then 3 years ago I had an event where someone took advantage of me and totally broke me down emotionally, and then I just built up the walls again.
Okay.
So there's a few different, but that was probably 3 years ago, yeah.
Sometimes between 13 and 17 is when our emotional brain develops
Yeah.
and grows. Whatever we learn, that's how we safeguard ourselves. So maybe that was just, whatever you did then was just something that came up back then.
Yeah.
And reinforced that, but you've still got that back, okay?
Okay.
And I feel the tension across your whole shoulders.
Yeah.
Now, is that something I need to say things out loud for you?
Yeah.
I can normally do it quickly in my head, but I just want to check. Is that other people's stuff? Is that your own stuff? Okay, so that's both. Do you need it? Okay, so we need that. All right. All right. So from here to there across your back.
Yeah.
If you were to tune into that area,
yeah,
could you give it a color or a symbol or a name or something? Okay.
Okay. Go blue and tight because I can feel it across my shoulders now.
What color blue? That was good. Can you hold your right hand down?
Yeah.
Okay. Because
Blue
then that
like
helps
my
release.
band.
Blue. Yep. So medium dark, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got to check out that anxiousness too. Because it comes and goes. Okay. Alright. Do you think that's do you like that blue?
Yes.
Okay. So what about the feeling and the tension? You like that as well, or
As in, do I like the sensation?
Yep.
Oh, no.
okay? And are you aware? I want to check. So, what would be the reason for you to carry other people's pain?
That's a $1,000,000 question, really, isn't it? I'm an empath, so I'm noticing it more and more, particularly when I was in hospital recently, that I carry everything,
Yep.
mine and everyone else's.
Yep.
The reason for that is I feel like I have to be everyone's superwoman.
Yep.
And be the voice for people who are not strong enough to speak up for themselves.
Now I want to let you know that that is fantastic. Okay? There is no right or wrong. Okay? So if you talk to some people, they would think you should not carry other people's
Yep.
stuff. Right?
Yep.
Now you have
Said to me, yeah.
Yep, you have goosebumps, look at that.
Yeah.
You have the ability to carry so much. However, it's really good to know how to let that go.
Yeah.
So you can just think of it as a healer, right?
Yeah.
Just say, there's a person there, they're going through so much stuff, and whether you just touch them or talk to them or near them, you take away their stuff.
Yep.
Then it's okay, but you need to let that go of what you don't need.
Yeah.
Okay? That's the only difference.
Okay.
Okay? But then again, do we really need to? Right?
Yeah.
That's going really okay? I know myself for years, I built my resilience and I pushed myself wherever I felt triggered. I would put myself in that situation to really not deal with that so that I could deal with it better.
Yeah.
Okay? Why? To improve myself.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, although this is not exactly psychic and there's a little bit of psychology and all that around this reading, that's just where I'm directed to.
Sure.
Okay? So the two things really I feel are your connection to spirit to improve.
Yep.
And the energy work to release and empower. Now this is more about learning different ways you can do it and then passing that on to other people.
Okay.
So similar to what I do, like you say here, hold a green leaf to help connect to Mother Earth.
Yep.
Right. It's the simplest thing that anyone can do. Grab a green leaf, hold it in your left hand, helps bring that into their heart and it helps connect to Mother Earth.
Okay.
Because then they start getting that energy flow
Yep.
to release. Okay? So I want you to actually, you leave that one in your hand. So just add that.
Yep.
So the red there is a bit of passion and power, which is what you have.
Yeah.
Okay? And the green is to also get a bit of grounding in there. So I want you to focus and breathe that into your heart. Okay? And then, is there anything, so that blue on your shoulders, is there any part of that that is others that you want to let go of?
Yes.
So is that the same colour or is that a different colour?
No, that's red.
Okay, cool. So is that red okay there or not?
It is. No, it's perfect.
Great. So, can we have a name for that red or is there, I just want to disassociate.
It's not a nice name, but I'll say it's the name that literally comes to the top of my, it's evil.
Okay. Now, what colour do you want that to be? And if you can't get it, that's okay.
White.
Okay, great. So, do you want anything that's white or are you happy to bring this one in to then turn to white?
I'm happy to bring it in. It feels right to bring it in.
Great, okay. So you focus on that.
I'm definitely getting somewhere because my eyes again.
And if you get too emotional, what I do, smoky quartz, you can put your feet flat, that'll help. So that helps calm our emotions and connect even better. And there is tissues down there if you need them. And I take notes to make sure that it makes sense.
Yeah.
Around that, your throat comes up a bit, so you are suppressing things as well.
Yeah.
So just be aware that if that comes up, you can let that go as well. Okay. Okay. Can I hold your hand for a sec?
Yeah.
I'll get your other hand for a sec. Okay, you notice that's getting warmer?
Yeah.
Okay, that's releasing. Okay, that's energy work, the most simple way you can do it. Okay,
Great.
if ever you see anyone
Yeah.
that you're taking their stuff from,
Mhm.
which we all naturally do.
Yeah.
When you're an empath, you just do it more than others.
Yeah.
That's when you need to do that.
Okay.
The more we do it, then we can just picture white. Now, everyone is different. For me, I always bring in and let go.
Yeah.
Technically, it's around us everywhere.
Yeah.
We can think of our heart as a center and go white in, everything else out, right?
Yeah.
I am very inclined to bring it in and out, and it's more like a flush and cleanse.
Yeah.
Because then you're not affecting other things as well.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be all white either.
No.
Okay. So whatever you choose, your choice.
Okay.
Tai Chi, Qigong, all those things, they all work.
Yeah.
Yoga works. It all is energy related.
Yeah.
Swimming is all cleansing. Walking in Mother Nature, like
What
all
about
that kind of
breath
stuff.
work?
You know. Yep.
I do a bit of
Yep.
breath work.
Yep.
Yeah.
When you do your breath, try to focus I keep getting positions. Do you have different? I'm thinking.
I'm fidgety, so I'll start cross-legged and then I'll end up bringing my knees up or my legs out.
Yep. So when you do that, focus on when you're breathing, where the breath is coming from
Okay,
and where it's releasing and how.
okay,
Tune into different part of your body
yeah,
to see, and then you can say like your knees are this color, your stomach is that color, and all that.
okay,
So it's really good. You can just if you're more I don't have the right word, but anyway, you can focus on your different chakras.
Yeah.
But for me, I like it simple. Head thinking.
Yeah.
Speaking.
Yeah.
Heart feeling.
Yeah.
Worry, guilt, shame.
Yeah.
Okay. Other people's stuff. Okay. Then the anxious is a bit of that, but for you it's the spiritual connection.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that's pretty much a quick, simple reading that makes sense to me.
Yep.
And doing those things will really help.
Okay.
So do you have any questions from that?
I don't know.
It's okay.
It's interesting. It all makes sense.
Yeah.
I kind of thought that in a roundabout way she would make an appearance, and it was just funny. The 3 years ago thing, because that hopefully will be fully resolved in court on Wednesday. So it all kind of makes sense. I'm like, this is like perfect timing.
Yep.
Because this is a big week to release and let go, because it's been nearly 3 years of anger with this person, because they did really take advantage of me and the system let me down. So this is it all kind of makes sense, and like the shoulders feel lighter, but then I've got this weird, not pain sensation, just in the lower part of my back, so I think it's slowly going.
Yep.
Oh, well, I suppose I want clarification. Does that mean that it's like working through me? If it's getting lower?
Spiritually, I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
So I can't answer that. What I would though is more look at, out of what you've got there,
Yeah.
does that protect you enough for Wednesday?
I think my gut is, because my eyes are just again going to Blackie.
Yep.
And I've got some black at home as well.
Yep.
So I will probably add a black on Wednesday.
So you've got black obsidian and black tourmaline.
Yeah.
They're both protective.
Okay.
It's both that I would do for protection.
Yeah.
Empath, you can add your Jasper
Okay.
as well. Jasper's really good for that.
Great.
So thank you. We'll
No, thank
we'll
you.
end that now,
Yeah.
and then we'll continue on later on.
Yeah.